Well guys, it is that season again, the season of the leaves falling. And as you guys can see right behind me, the leaves are indeed falling. Some of the trees do still have leaves and some of them don't. We're kind of in that season right now. So today we're gonna be doing the fall cleanup part 1 out of 2 or 3. I haven't quite yet decided. Without any further ado, let's get into the fall cleanup. Task number 1, check on the chickens. If you guys don't already know, we already technically did task 1 earlier, and that was move out our baby chickens. And we let them out for their first time on Sunday, which I personally think they were in the coop for too short of a time, because for the last 2 nights in a row, I've been having to put them away every single night manually, unlike my older chickens who go away not even needing a command. So these guys right here, these are the young ones. These are the ones that are a year old, a little bit over a year old. This is a young one. There's my leg bar chicken right there, that black and white one. She's a leg bar chicken. Now here is the interesting thing with this. These young chickens are experimenting with their outdoors. I'm seeing about 2 to 3 new chickens coming out every single day. Like the first day was 2, yesterday was 4, and today I saw at least 5 or 6, but I think a couple actually were smart and went away. But you might be wondering, why are there so many feathers? Is there chickens dying? Well, my friend, the answer is no. These chickens and these chickens are fighting a lot. And these guys are going to continue fighting probably for the next couple of weeks, at least, as they establish a role in this flock. So for now, there will be some feathers shed, but it's nothing crazy and it's pretty natural. So yeah, that's part 1 of our cleanup that we already did. You guys can check out some of the videos. I posted one on Saturday about this move out process. Anyways, let's get into the next cleanup part. The next thing that we have to do is the classical fall activity of raking the leaves. And the reason why we have to do this is so we can get them in a massive pile, and instead of bringing them out to the street like most people would do, instead what we're about to do here is we're about to rake them into a pile, and we're actually going to hit them with a lawnmower, not a lawnmower, yeah, a lawnmower, so we can, you know, make sure the leaves are used as compost later. I think it's pretty useful. We're not actually going to do a whole lot of raking the leaves today. I'm going to see if I can get some today, but in general, my plan today is just test and see if this rake still works. Because as you guys can see, this rake right here is quite interesting to say the least. It does have a couple broken pieces on it, but it should work. I'm just needing to see if I need to go to Tractor Supply before next. I'm filming this on Monday. Before Sunday, to see if I need to get any of this. So guys, let's see, does this work? Should. Well, I mean, I'm holding a camera in one hand. Next week, I'm gonna actually bring out either my chest strap or my wrist strap, so I can actually use both hands on the rake. But yeah, it does indeed work. So this is kind of the motion that you want to get down. So yeah, this right here are the leaves that we need to get. And for whatever reason, I'm not noticing a lot of leaves, even though some of these trees don't have leaves on them still. But yeah, guys, this is how the fall is going so far up here in the Northeast. This right here, what you're seeing right here, this is how every fall goes in the Northeast. See this? This is it. So yeah, guys, we're gonna be raking the leaves for the yard's sake, of course, but for the chicken's sake, this flock right over here, there's something that's been itching me for months on end now. And I have been really concerned about it, but I haven't really acted on it at all until now. That's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna go to the garden in just a minute. Don't worry about it. What I really wanna do is I really want to get something over here moved. It looks hard to see, but if we get rid of some of these leaves here, you can clearly see a massive rock pile over here. Now, how did this get here right here, you ask me? Well, this happened actually back in July, the first time it happened. There was a big rainstorm that came through here, and we dumped out the water out of it so we can move the rocks. But instead, the rock pile kind of fell with it, like you'd expect, knowing basic gravity. So that's pretty much how that happened. Second time it happened was back in September. We really hadn't moved it, and somebody tripped over it and spilled all the rocks right there, effectively collapsing the yard. So I gotta go grab the wheelbarrow real quick, and we're about to load the rocks into there. But before we do anything else, we need to ensure this is clean, as the fall obviously adds debris to this. So let's clean this out. All right, so we got this all cleaned out. Let's go and put these all on into here. I'll record once we've done all this. All right, so we've officially got this entire fence stood back up. So now these chickens are just a little bit more safe and they can't just, you know, walk out of this yard anymore. I collected all these rocks here. This isn't terribly heavy, but the weight imbalance is crazy here. So I'm about to go bring this over to the house. I'm gonna go into the garden for our final part. All right, so we're right now in the garden right now, and as you guys can see, pretty much everything is dead. We've already had a temperature this year of 33 degrees, so I'm not terribly surprised that everything is dead. But at the same time, I'm just more surprised these habaneros are failing on me a little bit. I just want to go grab a tomato, and then I'll be back with a small basket to go harvest our habaneros, because I am seeing some pretty promising looking ones. I'm just more surprised I could see some actually harvestable tomatoes from a distance in here. I saw one earlier today that I'm about to go check on, see if it's still there, you know. This is one I was seeing. This is the one I was actually seeing, but sadly it looks like the insects have gotten to it. And there's only one good way to pay respects, and that is to throw it out of the garden. That was a terrible throw. I'll go pick that up in a minute. But as y'all can see, we're just trying to get some leftovers in this garden, see what all is left over, you know. Go pick some tomatoes and then throw them into the basket and get them ready for future use, because this is really it for the gardening season. I am just more surprised I'm still recording. The baby's dead. So yeah, I'm about to go grab a bigger basket. Let's go do this. All right, so as you guys can see, the sun is going down, and we have these tomatoes do really overshadow this. This is like our biggest tomato we got this year so far. But yeah, guys, this is going to conclude our plans for today. Stay tuned for part 2 next week. Next week, we're going to do a lot more. We're going to begin doing some raking. We're going to do a quick little garden harvest like this one, and we're going to do so much more next video. So turn on those notifications. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.